Hey, and welcome to Garden Clark. I think it's called, yeah. Well, I haven't uploaded in a while, but I'm here now at December 2018, nearly 2019, which 2019 is going to be a more growing season this year, and I thought I'd do a tour before I start 2019, obviously. There's been much done, as I'll show you soon, and well, a lot of ideas going around, some of them being passed on to later time, some of them are being, well, going to come start in January, so let's get showing around. Well, as you can see, this is my shed. I did some rearranging. I've got some incinerator, which I'm currently using as a bin, so let's look outside. I've got the mini greenhouse still here. I installed a storage box, which would be where the netting, maybe the bamboo canes. Right now it's just a pipe for the water butt, which is currently not connected to anything because the water butt and the water bin are both full. Currently have a cold, so there may be some sniffling. This is where the pond used to be. I took that out and put over there because it was all leaking and broken. Ideally I'm going to remove. I've removed bed 1, took it into the polytunnel, which is over there, which we'll go to soon. Yes, I got a polytunnel. But I'm going to get a raised pond, possibly sit where that bed used to be, but this way towards this one, or fill up this gap and put it here. But then I have to need access to the water putting compost area, with the drain pipe and stuff. So that's an idea for late 2019 area, August area, when things are growing. So this bed number 1 is now bed number 1. It used to be number 2, but that one there is not going to be used in this following first year, mainly because of how badly the weeds grow in this one, and I want to kill it off completely, and I may green manure it at the end of 2019. This is bed 2, which I dug over on Monday, Christmas Eve. Took me about 3 hours to dig. I got chicken manure pellets and dug into it as well. I was going to cover it with cardboard, but I don't have enough cardboard to cover the whole thing. My next task, which is bed 3. Yes, 3. So I keep mixing up the numbers because of how the bed system used to be, and that's not been dug up yet, as you can see. It's roughly the same size, it's just a bit thinner, I think. Maybe, possibly. I'm going to measure this out after I've dug it. I've got the measurements in a folder in the allotment folder I have. All the measurements. I just need to do checks for spacing and stuff, trying out if I can fit the things I want. In 2019 I'm going to chip potatoes in January, possibly in the polytunnel if you can, and then they're going to go into the ground in March, and then after that, when the potatoes are lifted, I can't remember what month it is, but I'm going to sow lettuce seed on the other half. So half of it's going to be potatoes, that's going to be all taken out, and then lettuce will go over there. And then I may, for this side, may grow some green manure or something, and then do the other part. This bed here will be carrots, cucumbers, and I think peas was the idea. Possibly peas, because I know this is bed 4, the mini one. There's a pathway. This border here, where the planks are, is the borderline between the path to the polytunnel and then the bed, which is bed 4, which will be pumpkin on the other end because it's the smallest, and a sweet corn at this end. I may have a little cardboard path in the middle so I can get to the other side of the sweet corn, as well as with this stuff. I'm going to get a cardboard in each row. Hopefully everything goes well. Hopefully. There is a bit of dip in this bed. That's, as you can see, it goes down a bit here, around there, it goes dip in, and there's a bit of a dip there. This was here, but that wasn't a part of the bed, so that's fine. Far away, that should be fine. Just need to keep on top of weeding next. Need to cut the grass as well, because all that grass there is a bit thick. It needs to be cut, and then all this next door plot is a bit overgrown, and all this stuff to do. My next huge task, as you can see, the polytunnel is here. I do remember one of the late past videos I did have a look at where I wanted it. I've changed that due to it blew away, and then I realised the wind was hitting directly on this side of the polytunnel, this length side, so it would blow away. So I've switched it around to this view, and we'll check inside in a minute, look at what's going on. There's nothing growing, just want to check on everything and also show you around. So this is all junk at the moment, so this area is. There's a pile of dead brambles and a bit of rubbish. The front is going to be changed during 2019. That's my task is, to clear all this and change it all. I figured covering all the front with something. There's a lot of brick, stone stuff over there. And I'm going to put a bench out, and then this is going to be where I put my big pots of flowers display. Basically, this is my display area. Now here, this side here, next to the polytunnel, I'm going to get a table, a long, probably 6 foot long table, foldable, I think, I don't know yet. And I'm going to, needs levelling out first, but we're going to get a table for hardening on, or also potting on for outside. So I'm going to do big container pots of plants or flowers and stuff. I can do stuff on there. And then also a video if I want to. If I feel like it, video me potting things, plants, and talking about those plants. So, there's a lot of bricks there because they came from bed 2. They came from bed 2, so I put more here. They were going to be used for the cardboard, but since I don't have enough, I won't be using the cardboard. I can use the bricks for other stuff. This brick here is just to hold down the door flap. It's a bit irritating. The other side's been bricked down. I was going to dig it in, but because both sides of the flaps that goes like out is dug under. These 2 planks are here so I can compress it every now and then to make sure it's still compressed. This side is fine. Needs to be a bit more dirted, I think, a bit. I don't know yet. Someone's left their pots there. Don't know where they come from. They just fell over onto my plot and no one's took them. Don't know if they think they can, but I don't know. So let's go inside. It's a bit of a hassle opening this door. It's a bit of a hassle opening this door. So soon as you do it one-handed. Yeah. Try my right hand and see if it works. Oh, it's getting a bit up there. There we go. We're in. Ish. Yeah, it's a bit of a hassle doing it whilst I've got a phone. I should really pause the video or something. Yeah, I'll just pause the video now and I'll be inside in a minute. So, as we enter, it's a bit, I have to duck down to get in because the door's a bit of an angle for some weird reason. I was going to have this as the entrance, but it was like, I don't know, it's a left-handed side and I'm right-handed, so it's more easy to use right hand. Just clean my hand. The thermometer, minus 0.3 degrees. It went into the minus. Wow, let's reset that for today. Even though it's been past a couple of days, I haven't been coming here every day. I will do when I get the when I start growing things in 2019 and stuff. I need to get into a proper routine and stuff. I could come here late at night after college because that's the thing. I've got college now, so I'm having to be there and stuff. So this is where, well, obviously where I sit with this chair. This is where bed 1 was. What was over there? Now it's brought in here. I got a bed. I did make my own lining with my own weed suppressants. It was a bit of a tatty job. So I bought from B&Q a bed liner which actually fits for this bed because the bed came from B&Q. So sorry. This bar is a bit at an angle now for some reason. Yeah, it's stuck like that now, isn't it? I had to tape it because it snapped there, and it's a bit wet now. Great. And it did snap a little bit here, so I thought I'd cover it up to make it stronger again, make it all connected. I may put some more on at a later date or something. It's a bit wet in here, there's a condensation. I was thinking of opening a vent, but then I won't come back to it, close it. So really, yeah. So this is my chair where I can just chill out. It gets really warm in here when it's hot, which is actually good. It's better than the last greenhouse I had, the mini one, and also the ones that are back at home before I got the allotment. I did have one of those plastic weird walk-in ones, and it would never get warm. So these are my pots and trays. One's trays, one's pots. I think this one's pots and this one's trays actually. I don't know what's the other way around actually. I've got some other stuff I need to get, like more pots and things. This is my pots actually. I've got like bottles sort of broken up to use as seed trays and stuff, but they're my pots. And the other one's the trays, which has got less trays in. I need to get a couple of more pots, I'm thinking. More water trays, the big ones here. So I could do this bottom watering, so I could just leave the water in until it's gone. I'll check it every other day or something. Put enough water for it. They're for some seedlings. I'm going to be growing tomatoes in here. They're possibly going to be put in the bed, but they're going to be indoor tomatoes. Everyone's going to be growing indoors. The rest of the stuff will be coming in here, and they're going straight outside, except the cucumber and carrots. They're going to be sown outside under cloches or mini pythons, which I'm going to get soon. I need to get and put them in the storage container. So, got some tools on the shelf because I needed some space to put some shelves stuff in. This is mainly where I put my growing, as well as top of this one. So, then this is my potting table. The grit underneath, which I need to get vermiculite and seed compost. Then with 2 next buys, and then the pot of bin of compost here, which is multi-purpose, and then I could just do all the planting or sowing here on this table next to everything, and then, well, that's what, voila. If I want to grow in flowers indoors, I've got a little bit of space here to grow them, even though it's a bit bumpy in a bit. I'm able to grow them here, and that's it. I did have a pot to either side of the bed, but then growing space for the tomatoes, so that's my tour. A little bit of a short, long one, I'm not even sure. Yeah, this is a bit tied down. I can't remember the last one back. The back one snapped, I think. No, it's still there actually. You can look. Yeah, it's still there, the ties. Oh, that's good. Nice, there's no that they're still there. So, I'll close that in a moment. But that's my allotment tour. Some of my ideas for next year, and, well, I hope everyone's had a nice Christmas and everyone has a nice New Year's. And, well, let's see you in 2019.